Hello everyone, today we're going to look at usaco-training money systems. Okay, so in this problem we're given a number n, which is the amount of money we're going to try to construct, and we're given v coins, which each have a value. In this number case we have 1, 2, and 5, and we're going to find the number of ways to construct n using these coins. And we basically have an infinite supplies of these coins. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so over here we have 3 coins, and we're going to try to make 10. And so we have 1, 2, and 5. And then we're just supposed to print the number of ways to construct n using v coins. Okay. So then one way would to be using, we can use 2 5. So then since 5 plus 5 equals to 10, so that would be a valid solution. You could also have used, let's just say, 10 ones, or like 5 ones and 1 5. And since basically you have like an infinite supply of coins, you can just like keep on like adding them together. Okay, so the problem's pretty simple. And let's look at here. So this problem is just a little bit similar to the problem we did before, like subset sums, where we're supposed to construct the number of ways to make a number x out of the integers from 1 to n. So then we can use dp knapsack to solve this problem. So we can do dp of I equals number of ways to make I. So you know that by default you can make nothing out of nothing. So you know that there's one way to make zero, a coin with 0 values. So then let's just say we're going to add a 1. So then basically just for each dp of I, then you just, since we're going to add 1, so we're just going to basically increment this by dp of I. And this means that since we can basically, from a value of I, we can make it into I plus 1 from I and 1, then this would be a valid transition. And let's just say in the problem we also have 2, so then again you would just do dp of I plus 2. You would just increment it by dp of I. And you also have 5, so then you would dp of 5. Again, you would increment it by dp of I. So this is basically the transitions. So then our answer would be the number of ways to make n. So our answer would be dp of n. Okay. Okay, so let's get to coding. Okay, so here. Okay, so this is money systems. Whoops. Let me rename this. Okay. Okay, so let's include bits, and let's use std. Okay, so we're going to have a number n, so we have n, and we also have v, which is the number of coins. So we can go ahead and read v and n. Okay, so the next thing we have is the values of those coins. So we can use a vector, or we can actually just use an array. So let's call this a, and the number of coins we have at maximum is 25, so we can just go ahead and read them here. Okay, so let's read a of I. Okay, so we can actually have our dp array. So we can do dp, and our maximum n is 10 to the 4th, so we can just do 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, so by default, as I said before, you have one way of making a sum of 0. Okay, so now we're going to try to add each coin. Okay, so for each of our elements, we're going to increment dp of I plus whatever value you have. So then if j plus basically if j plus a of I is less than or equal to n, since we don't want to go out of bounds, then dp of j plus a of I, you just add it by dp of j. Okay, and at the end, we just print dp of n. Okay, save that. This is money systems, and let's run. Okay, so in the problem given, v equals 3, n equals 10, and 1, 2, 5 as our values. Okay, it's compiling. Okay, 0. Okay, so that looks incorrect. Okay, so if plus I, j plus I is be less than or equal to n. Okay, j is to be less than or equal to n. Okay, vn. Okay. Let's see. So we can actually just print out the dp value. So we're assuming that dp of j is already calculated, so we can print dp of j is equal to dp of j. Okay, let's run it. Oh yeah, my bad. I just saw my mistake. So this should actually be dp of j, not a of j, since we're since we know that we have right now we have j possibilities to make a sum of j. We're going to try to add a of I, so then you would increment dp of, or the number of ways to make j plus a of I. Okay, so it's compiling again. Okay, so 10, and that looks correct. And okay, I'm just going to try to submit it. This is money, and the language I used is C++. Okay, so I'm just going to submit it. Okay. Okay, so this is money systems. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, so I did not read from a file. I should just change that real quick. So I'm just going to use reopen to redirect. Redirect my input and output. Okay. So let me again submit it. Okay, so here's the intended output, and we're failing this. Okay, so this has like over 9 or over 10 digits, so it must have like exceeded the integer limit. So what we can do over here is that we can change dp to an long, so then it won't like cause an integer overflow. Okay, I think this should work. Okay, so it looks like that is right. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.